We have so much to talk about this
We have a lot to unpack.
And the ending was, oh damn, okay, we gotta
Crazy.
go. Okay, so Nelly performed first,
Yes,
right?
he did.
And he did a paso. We loved the choreography, and he had really good energy.
He had really good energy. He was smiling the entire time. I really felt like, I felt happy watching him.
Yeah.
But, god damn it, he's just like, his technique is just so all over the place. He's so flat-footed. He's just like,
yeah.
He's like a robot.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
but I feel like
he's so fun to
he
watch.
has probably the least amount of potential.
Yeah, and he did improve from last week.
But he did improve from last week. He
so
did have a good breakout, I feel like.
Yeah, he had a good breakout. We vote rated it a 7.
Yeah.
We voted it a 7.
And they gave him a 7.
Yep.
Chrishell. She's so beautiful.
Chrishell, oh I know.
I love her.
Okay, she did a foxtrot. I gave it a 6, but it got 7s and 8s. She just feels like she's like going through the motions instead of connecting them together, and I don't know, it sort of affects the storytelling of it all. But she's so beautiful and she has it, and I think she's a good dancer.
Yeah.
So she just needs to sort of like breathe a little bit of life into it, I feel like.
I agree. I don't think it was necessarily her breakout dance, but
no.
I want them to do, because they always bring the Bachelor, like they're starting to bring, you know, all the Bachelor people into the Dancing with the Stars, and I was like, I would love to see her be the Bachelorette.
Yeah,
like why not
cute.
swap it and do it the other way around, where Dancing with the Stars goes into the Bachelor franchise. I think that'd be brilliant.
That'd be cool.
Or Sharna.
Well, Sharna would be awesome. Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to that. So the third person was Monica.
Okay, Monica killed it.
Yeah.
She really, really killed it. She
improved a lot. That was definitely her breakout dance.
I thought they were gonna give 9s, but then they didn't give any 9s except for the random first 10, which we'll totally get to that later.
Yeah.
So, you know, whatever. She got all 8s. I thought it was a 9. She did so much better. The chemistry was good. I love that they had that talk, because that's always been my problem with Val's. I feel like he's just so harsh, and I'm like, oh my god, if I'm ever with Dancing with the Stars, like I don't want to be with Val.
But he seemed to take criticism. He took it really well, and not even criticism, just like you know, hey, this is how I learn, or like maybe.
Yeah, maybe you could, like, as a coach, you need to know how to teach. Some people do need that, like, really hard ass, like, you suck, do it again. And then other people just need, like, a more nurturing.
And I think their partnership is going to work a lot better now that they kind of had that heart to heart.
You could tell it was a lot better.
And she's so cute.
She went home. We said at the beginning.
It.
Yeah, we said she was going to go home, and we were right. She
did a paso. Still. So page 4, she still feels like she was so pulling her.
He was pulling her around, and it was like she was shaking.
Yeah, like, she did a solo in the beginning.
So nervous, she was visibly shaking.
I was like, "Girl, yeah, it's scary."
I mean, yeah, girl, I totally get it. It's scary being.
But it seemed like she didn't feel comfortable doing it.
I did love the costume change though.
Yeah,
with the little bat suit. It was so cute.
She's fun.
Yeah, she was fun. Yeah. But, you know, she went home, and I thought that she should have, out of all the contestants, she was the biggest link. Which is what this is about. Me was so good.
He's my favorite.
God, I love him. And they said tonight that he's a dark horse in Tulane, and I have been saying that since day one. He's a dark horse.
I love him. I love everything about him. I love his attitude. I love his smile. I love his dancing. I love his chest hair. I literally love everything about him. I think he's a sweetie.
Yeah.
He's just fun. Like, he gives off I feel his energy through the TV, and I needed it, because, like, I feel like that's what we were saying, is our scores were all over the place, because
it was like emotion week. I mean, that wasn't what the theme was, but like they always do this. They do like an about me, and it's like take your greatest sob story, and they pull on your heartstrings, and it really does pull on your heartstrings, and it really does affect the way you look at the dance. You can't like watch a dance of somebody who's like a dying grandmother and then be like, no, it sucked. That's a 5. Like, come on, you can't do that. So everybody tends to do better on the emotional, to get higher scores, but I guess
perform better because they feel like they're
perform better because
somebody
they have something that they need to prove to the person.
Yeah, so they always
or dedication or whatever.
I love Neve. I hope he goes far.
It was so good.
Hell, I'll say it. If he won, I would not be sad about it.
He's very talented. I feel like he's the best.
He's the best, for sure. Justina's so good too.
Yeah.
I love watching her. She is so fun.
She's
love
fun.
her.
Her cha-cha was fun. I agree with what Carrie Ann said about, like, feeling like you were in her hometown instead of her being in the ballroom.
Yeah, like,
I don't know.
Yeah.
It was just so fun.
She did the salsa.
They're a good couple. Sasha is just...
Sasha, and I love his choreography. He always comes through with choreography.
He always brings it. And so, Justina, good job.
Caitlin.
It's so hard. It's so hard with
They
Caitlin
made a very good point.
Yes.
The first week she had...
She did a foxtrot. She did a Viennese waltz.
She's done a Roomba.
Yeah, she did a Roomba.
She's done all these like lyrical kind of floaty dances.
The ballroom dances. She hasn't done any Latin ballroom, and we don't know if she could shake it.
Exactly.
We need to know these things. Yeah, you know.
And I just feel like it's gonna be almost a situation where like her dances are always good. Mm-hmm. They're always like flawless.
But they're just like this along the entire line.
There's no breakout moment. I'm scared she's not gonna have a breakout moment. I want her to have a breakout
moment. Not only dance wise, but like personality wise or emotionally,
I agree,
or mentally.
But
like,
she's gonna be in the competition.
I feel like she's going into the competition the same person as she's coming out.
Exactly.
I don't feel like she's
gonna get necessary. Yeah.
But whatever.
Maybe, who knows? I don't know her personally, but
yeah.
She'll probably talk about it on her podcast. We'll have to listen to that.
Yeah, I've never listened to a podcast.
Johnny, what do you want for breakfast, Johnny?
I don't know what was going on in this dance. I spent most of the time hysterically
his
laughing.
His pants were see-through.
Did everybody else saw that? His whole entire
Did
everybody else were out. I was just. I mean, the girls wear a lot less, anything. But like,
he wasn't wearing anything on those pants. Stevie, I just can't get over it. He was nude.
I knew.
He was naked.
And I spent most of the dance hysterically laughing out of like nervousness because I had no idea what was going on. So I can't even tell you what the fuck was happening in that dance. But it was fun, I guess. And I will say that I feel like Johnny did come out of his shell.
It felt weird. It was a weird dance.
It was a weird shell he came out of.
I did not like the set. The costumes threw me off.
Yeah. I mean, I love Crocodile Rock, but there's something just so like aggressive about it.
I was so sorry, Johnny. I was really rooting for you in the beginning, and
I don't know. I don't like it.
You do you, baby boo. Jeannie. I always forget who she is.
I do too.
I don't watch who she is.
I thought the Tango to the Seven Nation Army was a really good idea.
Yes.
It started really strong, and I was like, oh, maybe it'll get there. And then
dude.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh no. No.
No.
Supposed to sneeze.
Allergies. It's not the Rona, it's the allergy.
It's the allergies. So anyway, I felt like I just sort of forget about her. She's a little bit robotic. She sort of reminds me of Caitlin in the sense where like it's sort of just here all the time and like not Caitlin.
I know who you're talking about.
Who am I talking about?
Wait, who are you talking about?
Chriselle. She's like Chriselle where it's like they're hitting every move, but there's just no connection to each move. I don't know. Something's weird about that. I'm just not impressed.
Vernon, he is just...
Come on. I hated it. I really didn't like it at all. The judges loved it. Whatever. I don't care. I don't think PETA understands tone literally at all. Like, he did this entire package about, like, his grandmother raising him and, like, how hard it was for her and how sweet. And then they did this, like, weirdly sexual rumba.
Yeah, it was strange.
And it really threw me off, and I could never get into the dance because the dance was, I thought, dedicated to his grandmother, and there was nothing grandmotherly about that dance.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, how could PETA be so far off the mark? It just baffles me. I don't particularly enjoy the song. I didn't particularly enjoy the colors or the costumes or the set. I obviously hated the choreo. So, sorry, Vernon. I did not like it. I will say worst dance of the night.
I agree. I mean, I literally wrote on my notes, nothing about this is good. Worst performance of the night.
I hate it.
Sorry if that makes me a bitch.
Sorry.
And like we said last week, it's just like...
And he seems really sweet.
Like, yeah, he seems very sweet.
But there's always that one person that just sort of is like,
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it happening for him. But who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
Jesse and Sharna. The judges were hard on him.
Yeah, the judges were hard on him. I liked it. I mean, he didn't move at all. Like,
yeah,
he did a couple of like
stood there. They did a cha-cha-cha.
And doing a few cha-cha-chas. He musically is all over the place. Mm-hmm. He really has never gotten locked into step.
But I enjoyed watching him.
Yeah.
And there was a story in the dance, and he had
the choreography was amazing. Yeah,
like he did this like little like bump with Sharna. I don't know how to explain it, but it was so cute.
It was so cute,
and I love the story. And
yeah, I love it.
I like watching Jesse, so I will continue to vote for him,
even though he's technically not the best dancer. But I will agree with the judges that I feel like he can push himself a little bit more.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean?
I think he can push himself a little bit more, but I'm gonna keep on voting for him until I have to start voting on like the whole package.
Exactly.
But there's still enough in the group where I feel comfortable not giving like all of my votes to the person that I think has the best technique and everything right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Potential. Sky got the first 10 of the night. I do not think that's right.
I don't either.
I do not think that's right. I'm sorry.
I loved the choreography. I loved the snow falling. The costumes were nice, but I just felt like
she was doing her dance for seemed like
Cameron's voice. Kid. Yeah, he was a cute little boy on Disney. He was really cute. But oh my God, it's just so safe.
Yeah,
I feel like she's had all these flubs. She finally had an okay dance.
I think they're treating her like a child.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Is like I feel like everybody treats her like a kid, and it's like we could tell she was upset last time, so now we got to be really sensitive
nice to her
because she's a kid. And I guess like maybe but I guess she's 18, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that makes you emotionally. You should be at any sort of emotional state, but I just feel I can't get past the fact that I feel like she's a kid.
Yeah.
And she should be with the child's version of Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, for sure.
I can't get past it. I really tried. I know I complain about it every episode, but I think she's going to be in the competition for the long haul because I think she has a lot of
I think she has a lot of fan base, but I don't know. I didn't like it.
Thank God she's with Alan because I do love Alan.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
AJ, of course they ended with him because he had the biggest.
He had
Backstreet Boys come in these like holograms. And
when he was with the Backstreet Boys, he was totally in his element. Yeah, it looked awesome. The holograms were freaking amazing. Mm-hmm. They have more money than brains, but it wasn't really a cha-cha.
No,
there was really no content in there, so
they kind of were breaking. But once again, it's like the music did do better matching the dances tonight. But even then. It still just feels a little off.
Yeah, something just feels off.
But, guys, the ending.
Oh my God. This was not okay.
I cannot believe this.
Somebody is not doing a good job at their job.
Tyra?
Well, duh. Everybody. But.
No, but I'm saying, like, okay, so here's what happened. They were doing the scores, they were eliminating people, and then all of a sudden, Tyra was like, and the bottom two is blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. And then, but there was 3 people left. So everybody's like, oh, well.
What is happening?
That doesn't make sense. And then she goes, okay, I'm sorry. Your last 2 are Anne and Keo and Monica and Val.
Who had already been told they were saved.
And then really everybody's like, what the hell is happening? This is weird. And then Bruno was like, this happened in the UK. And everybody's freaking out. And then Tyra's like, come back on. You're not voted off, or you're not safe, Monica. You're not safe. You got to come back on. Oh, they're in my ear. We got to hurry up. You know how she is, because whatever. And so they had to come back on stage, and they got saved, Monica and Val. And Anna and Keo got sent home. But, man. So this is what I'm saying is either Tyra was like, it's an error on the prompter. It's an error on the prompter. I'm just reading my cards. These are my cards. This is the cards. She's very defensive.
Yeah, she was very defensive about the whole thing, which makes me feel like it was probably her fault.
So either it really was wrong on the cards, and it's just a bad situation for her because she's already doing poorly for
hosting,
for this job.
Yeah.
And it's just really bad luck, or she fucked up and she's just trying to blame somebody else. Which, what I'm saying is that I read an article where people were criticizing her for how she was doing a poor job by hosting. And then she just tried to drag Sky down with her, and she's like, well, Sky messed up too. Sky messed up too. We just gotta keep on going. And I was just like, girl, you're what? You're 50, she's almost 50 years old, or however old she is. Own up. Like,
yeah,
Sky's
she's
a poor 18-year-old little girl. Like, don't drag her into your fucking drama. So I don't know. I could see it going either way. Like, technology, yes, it's not always perfect, but I wouldn't put it past Tyra reading the wrong cards.
Yeah,
and
she's just not good at her job,
and
she's too worried about her costume changes into these hideous dresses.
Her costume changes, man.
She's just and walking down her like runway.
Yeah,
it's just not good. It's not good, but we're looking at the bright side of it and saying that it's giving us more time to talk. So now we just ignore her. We don't even listen to her talk. So it gives us more time to like talk about who we liked and what we didn't like, and you know, we're loving this season despite.
Yeah, we actually really like the season
despite all of the weird.
It's definitely
little
given
hiccups.
us a lot to talk about.
Exactly. So,
but I do feel like it's a really good group of people. That's what's making it so great for me. Is that
it's a large variety.
I feel like it's a good competition.
Yeah.
Like, where some seasons it's
like, obviously this person's going to win, or obviously this person's
or this person that's not good, it keeps on advancing and there's no sense of it. Like, I feel like
I felt like everybody was on their best. I feel like everybody finally felt the pressure this week and was like, oh my God. Like, I could go home. I actually want to win this thing. I'm going to work really hard. And you could tell that in I'm almost positive every single person's. I would say every single person was better than they've ever been tonight. Yeah. So, I really like this week. Next week is 80s week. So I'm sure we'll have a lot to talk about then, because we're already very skeptical, but excited. So we'll see you next week for our Dancing with the Stars recap. Yay. And thanks for joining us. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Bye.